You were a busy mom of three when you came up with the idea for Binxy Baby, and since then you've had another child. So what triggered the idea?
Well, I tried to go grocery shopping with a toddler and a newborn. And I brought my newborn in his infant car seat because I had tried everything else with, he didn't like being worn. And anyways, he was in his infant car seat. I put him in the shopping cart and I put my toddler up in the front, and we made it to like the second aisle of the grocery store, and we're pretty much finished because he was buried in groceries and we had no more room. So I just realized it was too hard. It had to be a better way.
At the time, you were just satisfying a need. So when did you think it could become an actual company?
Well, I made the hammock for myself to begin with, just because I was wanting to figure out a solution to my problem. And then I decided to share it with a few friends, and they seemed pretty excited about it. And so I made some for them to try with their babies, and we got lots of feedback and changed some things. And then, it was really just some of my close friends and my church group that encouraged me to just kind of put it out there and see what people thought. So we posted a photo of it on Facebook, and it kind of just took off from there. We got a lot of people asking about when they could buy one. So we started really small, but the feedback was really encouraging, so we just decided to go for it.
How did you come up with the design?
I wanted to just come up with something that would provide a safe spot for your baby to be in, for my baby to be in, while I was shopping. I knew it needed to be a little bit elevated because I wanted to be able to fit groceries underneath him. But again, safety was a big concern for me, so it couldn't just be something that just kind of clipped on loose to the cart. So I actually took apart about half of my baby gear items at my house, like my pack and play and my bouncy seat and car seat. And I took pieces off of everything that I owned and tried to fit things together because I figured those products had been safety tested. The things that were involved in those were all, ready for baby. So I put a lot of different pieces together to figure it out. And it was actually my mom that suggested making it a seat that you could put your baby in and not just your infant car seat. It started out as just a holder for the car seat. My mom suggested, you should make it so you could put your baby in it too without the car seat. So thanks, Mom.
Share with families the dangers of placing your car seat carrier on top of a shopping cart and how the shopping cart hammock that you created is a much safer alternative.
Okay, good question. So I don't know if you know, but about 24,000 kids a year are sent to the emergency room because of head-related injuries due from falls from shopping carts. So it is a real concern, and I'm sure many of you have seen moms out there shopping with their infant car seat up on top of the shopping cart. And years ago, I think those used to fit, but they don't fit anymore, and they're really, really unsafe, and it causes the cart to be, number one, top heavy, but also it's just not safe. Those car seats get knocked off real easily, and babies can really get hurt. So our shopping cart hammock actually hangs down inside the shopping cart, which lowers the center of gravity for the whole cart. The shopping cart hammock clips onto both sides of the cart, and then it has safety straps that also secure it to the cart. And then you put your infant car seat in it, and you can secure that with another seatbelt attachment. So baby's strapped in, there's really nowhere it's going. And it allows you to still shop with your baby in a safe spot without making the cart top heavy, and still providing you room for all your groceries and a toddler if you have one. So we really tried to think of everything just to make it easy for you when you're shopping.
As a mom and business owner, what has been the biggest blessings and, of course, the hard challenge?
Probably the biggest blessing with being a mom and a business owner has just been that I've been able to work pretty much anywhere. When I first started the business, of course, I was working at home and I was with my kids all day. And, if I got tired of work, we could just pack up and go to the park. So that was awesome. I feel like that's such a blessing to be able to do that. But it's also a curse. Because when you're working from home, as many of you probably know, there is no, leaving for the office and getting stuff done. It's like you're doing laundry and you're answering emails and you're taking conference calls in the bathroom and trying to do it all with a little toddler like clinging to your leg. So while it is a blessing to be a working mom at home, it also is exhausting and it definitely is a challenge.
And what advice would you give other parents that maybe have a great idea but are hesitant to take that first step?
I would say just do it. Just if you have an idea that you want to pursue, don't try to figure it all out first. Just take one step at a time. Even if you just work on it for like 5 minutes every day, do something on it every day. This product, the shopping cart hammock, was not a quick thing. It took me about, 6 years of tinkering and working on the design and then pursuing patents and then working with a manufacturer. If I had looked at the whole picture when I first started and seen how long it would have taken, I would have been overwhelmed. And I was overwhelmed many times, but I did challenge myself to just work on it a little bit every day, because some of those days, you're busy with other things and you don't get hardly anything done. But if you can just focus on it for 5 minutes a day, you're going to look back in a year or 2 years and you'll be really proud of what you've accomplished.
I'm sure you get a ton of positive feedback, but maybe share with us 1 or 2 stories that have really stood out.
Oh man, we get so many great stories back. It's kind of hard to pick 1 or 2, but one that stands out to me is a mom that emailed us. She was a military mom. Her husband was deployed and she had twin baby girls. And she was telling me how before she tried the shopping cart hammock, she literally could not go grocery shopping by herself. She would have to either bring someone or hire a babysitter because, if you think about it, putting twins in a shopping cart, there's really no room left. So she was able to put both her babies in a shopping cart and still have room for her groceries. And she just said that the freedom that allowed her, was really great. And it was rewarding for me to hear that story. I feel like I'm happy that we were able to help a family out.